Gaming mice in 2026 have never been lighter, faster, or more confusing to buy. You've got 54-gram wireless ultralight beasts, 45,000 dots per inch sensors that sound like science fiction, and prices ranging from $17 to over $160. I tested 8 mice across 4 price tiers to find the actual best picks, and 3 of them genuinely surprised me, including a $17 mouse that performs like $50 competitors. All the links are in the description below, and if this saves you from buying the wrong mouse, hit that subscribe button, because I test PC gear every single week. But before we dive into products, 3 massive mistakes are costing people hundreds right now. Mistake 1. Ignoring grip style and hand size. Palm grip needs ergonomic mice like the Death Adder. Claw grip wants symmetric shapes like the Viper. Fingertip needs compact designs. Measure your hand. Under 17 centimeters, go compact. Over 19 centimeters, choose full size. Mistake 2. Chasing DPI numbers. Most pros play at 400 to 1600 dots per inch, not 26,000. Sensor quality matters more. Look for PixArt 3360, Hero 25K, Focus Pro, or Banff 2. Mistake 3. Ignoring wireless quality. Cheap 2.4 GHz has 8 to 12 milliseconds of lag. Premium wireless, like Logitech Lightspeed or Razer Hyperspeed, delivers sub 1 millisecond latency. Never use Bluetooth for gaming. It adds 10 to 20 milliseconds. Alright, let's get into the mice. Starting with Tier 1, budget champions under $30. Product number 1, Redragon M711 Cobra. Yes, $17. You're getting a PixArt PMW 3325 sensor with 100 to 10,000 dots per inch, 7 programmable buttons, 16.8 million RGB colors, and a braided cable. The sensor is the same one Logitech used in their $60 mice 5 years ago. It's proven and reliable. At this price, it's legitimately the best entry point into PC gaming. Now here's the catch. It's heavy at approximately 204 grams, total weight including the cable. The software is clunky and occasionally refuses to save profiles. Side buttons feel mushy compared to premium optical switches. Best for budget-conscious gamers, students building their first setup, or anyone who wants solid performance without gambling on no-name brands. Not for competitive players who need sub 80-gram weights, fingertip grip users, or anyone expecting premium software. Product number 2, SteelSeries Rival 3 Gen 2, $29.99. This is where you start getting name brand quality at a budget price. You're looking at SteelSeries TrueMove Core optical sensor with 8,500 dots per inch, 77 grams of weight, 6 programmable buttons, 1000 Hz polling rate, 60 million click durability, and 3-zone RGB. The shape is ambidextrous and works for palm, claw, or fingertip grip with medium-sized hands, about 17 to 19 centimeters. The reality check. You only get 3 RGB zones, the scroll wheel feels cheaper than SteelSeries premium mice, and there are no rubberized side grips. It's all matte plastic. Best for gamers upgrading from a basic office mouse, anyone with medium-sized hands who wants a safe all-rounder, or SteelSeries fans on a budget. Not for RGB enthusiasts who want full customization, heavy users who need premium durability, or people with extra-large hands. If you can stretch to $35, things get interesting. Product number 3, Razer Basilisk V3 Wired, $34.99. This is Razer's feature-packed workhorse. You're getting their focus, plus 26,000 optical sensor with 26,000 dots per inch, 101 grams of weight, 11 programmable buttons including a multifunction paddle, the Hyperscroll tilt wheel with 4-way tilt and tactile free spin modes, and Chroma RGB with per-zone customization. Built for MMO and MOBA players who need every button they can get. That scroll wheel alone is worth the price. Switching between notched scrolling for precision and free spin for long documents is genuinely game-changing. Here's where it falls short. At 101 grams, it's heavy for competitive FPS. It's wired only at this price. No wireless without jumping to the $89 Basilisk V3 Pro. And that hyper-scroll wheel can accidentally register side tilts during intense gaming. Best for MMO and MOBA players who need extra buttons, productivity users who want a gaming mouse that doubles as a work mouse. Not for FPS players chasing ultralight designs, anyone who refuses cables, or competitive gamers who need minimal accidental inputs. Product number 4. Logitech G305 Lightspeed, $35.99. This is the wireless king of the budget category. You're getting Logitech's Hero 12K sensor with 200 to 12,000 dots per inch, 99 grams with a single AA battery, 6 programmable buttons, 1000 Hz polling rate, and 250 hours of battery life. The Lightspeed wireless tech delivers sub-1 millisecond latency, identical to wired performance. This uses the same Lightspeed wireless technology family as Logitech's flagship mice. The deal breakers. It's relatively heavy at 99 grams stock. Enthusiasts will immediately battery mod it. There's zero RGB. And the shape is safe but generic. It's not sculpted for any specific grip style. Best for wireless converts on a budget, laptop gamers who need portability, or anyone who wants Logitech reliability without the Logitech tax. Not for ultralight purists who refuse anything over 70 grams, RGB enthusiasts, or ergonomic shape seekers. Quick pause. If this is helping you avoid a bad purchase, hit like and drop your budget in the comments. I reply with personalized picks. Now, premium territory. This is where ultralight wireless and cutting-edge sensors come into play. Product number 5. Glorious Model 02 Wireless, $99.99. This is my personal pick for most people. You're getting the BAMF 2 sensor with up to 26,000 dots per inch, 68 grams of weight, 6 programmable buttons, hybrid 2.4 GHz and Bluetooth wireless, and 210 hours of battery life. The ambidextrous symmetric shape works beautifully for claw and fingertip grips. At 68 grams, it's light enough for low-friction glides without feeling fragile. The 80 million click switches are rated for durability, and Glorious finally nailed their build quality. Use 2.4 GHz mode for gaming. Save Bluetooth for productivity use. What you're giving up. Some units have minor shell creaking if you squeeze hard. The optical switches feel slightly mushier than mechanical switches. And Glorious core software isn't as polished as Razer Synapse or Logitech G Hub. Best for FPS and competitive gamers who want ultralight performance without spending $150 plus. Fingertip and claw grip users with small to medium hands. Not for palm grip users who need full ergonomic support. Anyone who demands flawless software, or RGB maximalists. Product number 6. Razer Viper V3 Pro, $109.99. This is Razer's esports flagship. You're looking at the Focus Pro 35K sensor with 35,000 dots per inch, 54 grams of weight, the lightest on this list, 5 programmable buttons, 8K polling rate, wired or wireless, Gen 3 optical switches, and 95 hours of battery life at 1000 Hz. At 54 grams, this thing disappears in your hand. The symmetric, ambidextrous shape is a favorite among professional FPS players. That 8K polling rate reduces input lag to imperceptible levels on high refresh monitors. The honest truth, there's zero RGB. It's all black matte plastic. The symmetric shape is perfect for claw and fingertip, but offers zero palm support. And at $110, you're paying a $10 premium over the Model O2 for being 14 grams lighter, 8K polling, and the Razer name. Best for competitive FPS players who need every millisecond of advantage. Claw and fingertip grip users obsessed with weight reduction. Not for palm grip users, RGB fans, or casual gamers who won't notice the difference between 1000 Hz and 8K polling. Finally, luxury. Flagship features, flagship prices. But are these really $60 to $70 better than Tier 3? Product number 7. Logitech G Pro X Superlight 2, $159.99. Logitech's pro-grade weapon. You're getting the Hero 2 sensor with up to 44,000 dots per inch, 60 grams of weight, 5 programmable buttons, 8K polling rate, Light Force hybrid optical mechanical switches, and 95 hours of battery life. Those Light Force switches combine the speed of optical with the tactile feel of mechanical. They're genuinely the best feeling clicks I've tested. The symmetric shape is slightly more refined than the Viper V3 Pro, with subtle curves that accommodate palm grip better. This is the mouse you see in every esports tournament. The trade-offs. At $160, you're paying for esports pedigree and brand cachet. It only has 5 buttons versus the Basilisk's 11. There's zero RGB, just like the Viper. You're also paying $60 more than the Model O2 for 6 fewer grams and those Light Force switches. Best for esports competitors and aspiring pros, Logitech loyalists who want the absolute flagship, or anyone who values the best click feel. Not for budget-conscious gamers, MMO players who need extra buttons, or anyone who thinks $160 for a mouse is absurd. Product number 8. Razer Death Adder V4 Pro, $164.89. This costs $165, and honestly, most people shouldn't buy it. But if you're a right-handed palm grip user who wants one of the best ergonomic gaming mice available in 2026, this is it. You're getting Razer's Focus Pro 45K sensor with 45,000 dots per inch, 56 grams of weight, 5 programmable buttons, Gen 4 optical switches, an optical scroll wheel, 8K polling, and up to 90 hours of battery life at 1000 Hz polling. That ergonomic right-handed shape is the gold standard. The Death Adder has been the most popular gaming mouse design for 15 years. The optical scroll wheel eliminates all mechanical parts for zero tactile degradation. What you need to know. It's right-handed only. Lefties need not apply. At $165, it's the most expensive mouse here, and that price only makes sense if ergonomics are your absolute priority. Despite the premium price, there's still no RGB. Best for right-handed palm grip users who refuse to compromise on ergonomics. Competitive gamers with large hands. Not for left-handed users, ambidextrous grip seekers, budget-conscious buyers, or anyone who thinks mice shouldn't cost more than keyboards. Alright, you've seen all 8. Here's the bottom line. Best value overall? Logitech G305 Lightspeed. Wireless freedom and proven performance at $36 is unbeatable. Lowest latency? Razer Viper V3 Pro. That 8K polling and 54-gram weight are built for esports. Best ergonomics? Razer Death Adder V4 Pro. If you're right-handed and palm grip, this is one of the best available. Best for most people. Glorious Model O2 wireless. Premium features without the premium tax. Skip this. The Basilisk V3 wired if you're purely an FPS player. The weight and accidental scroll wheel inputs aren't worth the extra buttons. My personal pick? Glorious Model O2 wireless. It's 90% of the Viper V3 Pro's performance for $10 less. All the links are in the description. If this helped you decide, hit subscribe and comment which gaming mouse you're going with. I reply to every one. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.